It has been a long wait for high school baseball players to get the season started in North Dakota. In fact, last year at this time, several teams had already played 10 or more games. This year, nobody has played a game in Class A, and the pain of waiting might be even more agonizing for two programs in particular. And here to talk more about that now, our own Jody Norstedt. And Jody, which particular programs are we talking about here?
Jay, I'm talking about Fargo North and Bismarck Century. So what's the deal with these two? What makes them more anxious to get on the field than any other team? I'll tell you. Each of those programs finished the regular season last year as the number 2 seed in their respective region, and neither of them qualified for the state tournament. Safe to say that these two can relate to each other, but the good news for both programs is that they're expected to be really darn good again this year. In fact, Century and North are ranked 3rd and 4th, respectively, in the state poll. Now, we caught up with Fargo North a few weeks ago when I snuck in that workout with them, if you remember. I'm telling you, this is a close-knit team and a dedicated group of seniors that are determined to end the Spartans' 3-year state tournament drought. They won 22 games last season before losing back-to-back one-run contests in the East Region tournament, of course, when they got eliminated. So they know their potential, but they also know how abruptly a successful season can end.
It's quite upsetting. Stuck with us for a little bit, but you got to move on and look forward to the next season and get prepared for what's ahead.
We're always going to have that little edge on us that we should have done this, but you know, we just got to work that much harder. We couldn't get that extra hit we needed. We didn't get that pitch, you know, but we're just going to work as hard as we can to get those.
I don't know if they're motivated just because of last year. I don't believe. I think they're motivated just because they like to play the game. They know how to work hard. Their baseball life is not very long. So our goal kind of this year is to say, let's enjoy every minute that we're on the field because you don't know when it's going to end. And we're kind of going with that thought, and I think the kids have kind of embraced it and done a pretty good job with it.
North is scheduled to begin the season tomorrow, playing a doubleheader at Grand Forks Central. The Knights finished 14-10 last season. For Bismarck Century, sure, they only returned 4 consistent starters to their lineup, but it's a good core. Cade Feeney is back after leading the team with a .417 batting average and 24 RBI as a freshman last year. Connor Hansen and Dawson Wycombe provide plenty of pop at the plate too. Wycombe drove in 21 runs a year ago. In addition, they have 2 of the best pitchers in the West in Feeney and senior Jacob Olson. Both guys pitched 34-plus innings and boasted an ERA under 2 last spring. It's a talented group, and it's a hungry group after missing out on the big dance a year ago.
We were pretty upset that we didn't make the state tournament, and then that was kind of the main focus this offseason was you know, getting back to that regional tournament and then qualifying for state, and that's our big goal this year.
You know, last year we had a okay pitching rotation. This year we have a lot better pitching rotation, so our pitchers just need to get the D going right away, and then our sticks will come, hopefully.
I think one of the strengths is our attitude, to tell you the truth. I think we can be a really good defensive team. And I think we got some kids that can get out in the mound. We've got some arms that are going to be good for us. We just got to get them some innings.
Century is scheduled to play its first game of the season against Dickinson tomorrow at the Sanford Sports Complex at 11 a.m. Yes, Jay, finally, we're going to have some baseball games being played.
I don't believe you. Prove it.
I promise. We're going to have highlights on Friday of some high school baseball.
Well, that's exciting news. Thank you, Jody. Well, next, Janny's going to take us to the great indoors. That's right, indoors. A high school team took their golf game inside, and Jason got the word on how that all went down from the coach. That's coming up next here on Midco Sports Tonight.